Welcome to another Clean with me. We are finally going to tackle this laundry room that I skipped over doing last time we cleaned my home. I was exhausted after a full day of cleaning and I didn't want to deal with it. But today is the day that we are going to address this. Now, a lot of the things in here you may have recognized from previously when I cleaned. Instead, I just threw it in here and decided that was something for future Beth to deal with. But future Beth is current Beth, and I had to deal with it today. So let's get started. The first thing that I wanted to do was clear an entryway. My laundry room is large, but it feels really narrow with this kitty litter box that you see me standing next to. Oh, that was Leroy coming to see what I was up to. Now, I was going to throw away this dog food bag, but then I realized I could actually use it as my trash bag. So that is what I am doing here. My family drinks a lot of soda water. I don't allow my kids to have very much caffeine and sugar, so they get to enjoy fizzy flavored soda water. And I had just been throwing the empty cases on the floor instead of dealing with them. So that's what we're going to do here. Let's finally break them down, get them in the recycling and the trash where they belong, and not have to keep walking on them and kicking them to the side. These mats were the kitchen mats that we changed out when we did the deep clean in my kitchen. I just threw them in the laundry room when we were getting ready to do the floors together, but here I actually take them upstairs and put them in my attic and away. I was going to put away these toilet wand cleaners in my bathroom, but I decided to put them in here where I keep some of the extra bulk cleaning supplies that I have. I also put away the new sanitizing wipes that I bought at Sam's Club. Already I feel so much better. I have space to walk and I'm not kicking things or tripping over things. So I decided to go ahead. I'm going to switch over this laundry. My husband bought some cleaning tabs to go inside our washing machine and I wanted to try those out for the first time. So that's what I decided to do. Obviously, because I am doing laundry, Sweet Potato is going to try her hardest to climb into the washing machine to get murdered, but I caught her this time. Oh, caught her again. I decided the safest thing to do was let her perch on my shoulder like a parrot while I got out this cleaning tab and threw that in. With that done, I started to tackle the most overwhelming part, this sink and countertop that I just piled everything in. These harnesses you might notice from when we cleaned out my entryway when we did the fall decor reset. I said I put them away, but I didn't. I threw them in my laundry room. Hopefully you don't recognize these Target bags with containers in them. I also said that I put those away, but I didn't. I put them in my laundry room. So I was going to return them to Target, but I did decide that I want to do a pantry reset. So we are just going to stack them up and shove them in the pantry just like that. And that will be something that future Beth can handle later. This big bag right here, that is flour that I bought from Is Your Standard. It's about 25 pounds. I have deep concerns about the bugs. We live in the South. We live in Georgia. I am terrified of how large the bugs are here. We've only been here about a year, and I am convinced that they are going to get into all of our dog food, all of our bulk food. So that is why I like to switch everything over to containers. That's why I'm trying to put all these milk bones into an airtight container. That's why I move all of my dog food into airtight containers. I am just deeply concerned that one day I will wake up and have a massive bug infestation. Now, my Rottweiler is a lot older. She does take some medications, so we have her on painkillers and allergy meds, and we do have pill packets for her to eat. And we tend to keep them over there in this little corner with the treats. So I am cleaning off this corner. We are making great progress. But unfortunately, because I decided to clean with jazz hands, my hand being open like this, my camera recognizes it as a sign to stop recording, and it saw me put my hand up just one too many times, and it stopped recording. You guys, I cleaned the rest of this without having any proof. You guys don't even know if I actually did it. Could have been anyone. I was devastated. It was the most satisfying part. That was the dirtiest part of the laundry room, and I just didn't record it. I am teaching my kids how to do laundry. They are a little too small to handle like big jugs of laundry detergent. So I have this smaller laundry soap dispenser, and it gets really gunked up sometimes. So I'm glad that I got to clean that off. Now we're going to move over to, well, I thought I was going to clean out the litter box, but first I wanted to refill these pet food containers. We have several different types of dog foods because we have a large old Rottweiler, so she has larger breed food. We have a tiny Yorkie that is 7 years old, so she gets small breed food. And then our puppy Leroy gets puppy food for another few months. So right now we are dealing with 3 different types of dog foods for 3 different dogs in 3 different life stages. I don't mind it though, because I love having all of my dogs, and it really isn't that big of a pain to keep all of their dog food slightly separate. I'm mixing the dog food here because I realized I accidentally added a different brand than we usually do, and I don't want Kasha to get that much of an upset stomach. Hopefully that avoids it. Now we are moving on to cleaning out this litter box. I love this litter box. Leroy, being the puppy that he is incredibly naughty, and he loves to try to find delicious treats in the kitty litter. So this has 2 entryways, and it is offset, and the cats have an easy time hopping in there, using their litter box and leaving, but Leroy can't manage to get all the way in there and to get into the litter box to dig around. So it has saved me quite a bit of scolding and chasing the dog around yelling, "What is in your mouth?" After I vacuum this out, I do clean it out with disinfectant, but when I looked back at the footage, it is a wildly unflattering angle, and I was not willing to keep that footage in. I want this to be cleaning motivation and not so much an OnlyFans situation. We are so close to being done. I did take this trash all the way to the trash can. I didn't just throw it inside my garage and decide to deal with it another day. Getting the rest of the cleaning supplies out. Now, when I went to pick up the litter catcher mat, I realized it was actually pretty stained and just gross, so I threw it in to be washed with the rest of the really gross wash rags and mats that I had. Finally, the last little bit, let's mop. Now, there's a lot of jump cuts here, and I keep going back because I am so paranoid that for some reason it wasn't going to record me mopping. I guess I could have gone back and done like a fake mop and put that in the footage to trick you guys, but that seemed like more work than I was willing to put into, so I am grateful it caught me doing it the first time. The joys of being short. I had to jump to get these. My husband hurt his back, so I was trying to avoid asking him to do things, so I decided to try to jump. Although I did make him climb up on a ladder and change the lights before I cleaned in the laundry room so I would have better lighting to film this, that's terrible. But I really wanted to make this video. And we're done. It looks so good. I am so relieved to be done. It is going to be a pleasure to do laundry. It is going to be maybe moderately a pleasure to empty a kitty litter box. I mean, it is what it is when you're doing that. I am so glad that this is done. Thank you so much for coming and watching me clean my laundry room. You have no idea the motivation it is to know that you're watching me get this accomplished and that hopefully you feel motivated to clean, or hopefully you feel motivated to not let your house get like this. Either way, I feel very pushed to have something to show you at the end of the day. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, and I hope to see you again soon in the next video. Bye.